Hey, what is going on YouTube? Today I will be reviewing my Monta Triumph. This is the 1.0 version. So let me just go through quickly what the box entails here. So I bought this used, but it came with everything that will be included if you bought it new. So let's see here. Got a nice box. So the 1.0, I noticed, comes with the NATO strap here. The hardware seems very sturdy, very thick, as you can see here. Now I believe the 2.0 does not come with it. It may come with like a watch pouch or traveling pouch or something, but for some reason they left out the NATO strap here. But I guess that's one good thing about the original. You get the NATO strap here extra. Okay, then you got the pillowcase here, got the extra links, the warranty card, yep, and the owner's manual here. So very nice box. I think it's a little bit too big for its package, but what are you gonna do? I'll take it. So putting this aside, here is the watch. Go over this real quick. So the dimensions here, love that silver sunburst here. The dimensions here are 38.5 millimeters wide, 9.7 millimeters thick, 47 lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width, and this comes with a 42-hour power reserve. This is the Monta calls it the M22 caliber, and it's pretty much a Salida movement SW300, and they just decorated with their own rotor here. There you go. And they do make adjustments to it, about plus or minus 5 seconds a day. I was told that if it doesn't meet that, you can pretty much send it back and they'll regulate it for you and then return it back. That's, of course, if it's under warranty. So I bought this used. So this is the 1.0 version, so it doesn't have the adjustment on the clasp here. Okay, and that's what the 2.0 brings, the adjustment on the clasp. I forgot what they call it. It's so similar to the glide lock for the Rolex. And also the bezel here. They use the bezel from the Atlas, which pretty much adds 0.5 millimeters of thickness of that polished side. So I haven't seen the 2.0 in person, but it would have been nicer if I had the 2.0 because it does make it more pronounced. It's okay. Nobody else would notice except for you, obviously, as watch fans. So it comes with a sign crown, which is nice. I've tried a couple of micro brands, but I think this one definitely, the fit and quality does supersede most of the micro brands out there. As far as the time goes, yeah, it does keep good time. It's about, I would say it's on the plus 3 or 4 seconds a day right now. So let's see, crown action, it's not too bad. It's a little bit of wobble when you pull out the crown, but it's okay once you screw it in. I like how they put their signature on the clasp here, and also on the buckle. It's a nice touch. rave about their bracelet, how it's fully articulating. I don't find it that big of a deal. I've seen some pictures of people just like stacking them up like this. You know, it conforms nicely to the wrist. It's okay. I love how thin the case is. Slips into, you know, I haven't worn this in the winter yet because I got this during the summer, but I'm sure it has no problems, you know, going underneath the sleeves of the cuffs. Nice field looking watch. I love how the hour hands point at each hour on all the Arabics. Just has a clear delineation of what the time is. So it's got applied indices on the 12, 3, and the 9. Everything else is printed. I like the date window, how it's framed as well. It's polished. It's polished border. So I know they raised their prices recently up to $1,700. Honestly, I was gonna buy this full retail if I didn't see someone selling it used on Instagram, and I bought this for a little less than $1,000, which I thought was a good deal. You know, it did come with a few scuffs here and there, but these are probably the scuffs I would have made as I'm wearing them. You know, so, you know, saved myself some little bit of money. But do I think this is worth $1,700? I would say yes. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm desensitized with the pricing on, you know, luxury watches. You know, I first started off buying entry-level Seikos at $200, $300 and worked my way up to my Rolex Datejust. So $1,700 for a watch that, you know, has a really good, nice fit and finish here. I would say the price is justified. So I really like the case size here too. I'm really trying to stick with less than 40 millimeters. And I know the lug to lug is also an important factor, but in general, I like to keep my case sizes less than 40. So let me put it on my wrist. I have a 6.5 inch wrist here, so it does look nice. Some people might complain about the clasp being too long, so this is how it is. Wrist. Yeah, it doesn't conform on that side to the wrist, but it really doesn't bother me. A nice touch is the bezel here. How it also has a sunburst look to it, and it's brushed outward instead of circular. You guys can tell by the light. I also shot some videos of the watch on my wrist, you know, with like a full kind of body view, I guess you would call it. So, just to give you a good sense of how it wears. So the way this, I think this is friction fit here. Got the little button on this, and then just snaps with ease on the clasp here. Very secure. It's got some sharp edges, like over here and on this side, but I guess you can have a watchmaker soften it up a bit, but doesn't bother me as much. So the 1.0 doesn't come with the quick adjust clasp. It just has the 4 micro adjustments here, which does the job. You know, I found a good fit for my 6.5-inch wrist. So if you're looking for these U's and you really want the quick adjust with the pronounced bezel, which this doesn't have, look for the 2.0. Otherwise, the 1.0, those are the only differences between the two. So if you're on the fence, you know, I'd say go for it. So this comes in 3 different color dials. It comes with blue, the black, and this silver here. I think the black is a matte finish. The blue and the gray has the sunburst effect, which I really like. I always choose the sunburst over the matte finish, depending on the watch. It's got a sapphire crystal, 7 layers of AR coating, which, you know, on the underside, and it's nothing special. It has good anti-glare, but let's see how close I can get. Here you go. Here you can see the sunburst effect on the bezel itself too. How it's brushed outward. It's really nice. Really catches the light nicely too. Alright guys, if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Take care.